The following presentation of KJAM Sports is brought to you by Avera Orthopedics.
This is Jesse Giles.
This is Nicole Brown.
And this is Bulldog Basketball.
And this is Bulldog Basketball. This is Olivia Rude. And this is Bulldog Basketball.
Back over to Anna. Anna tries another three. Right side, good for Anna Theophilus. Pops it up top for Nybert. Nybert fires the three. Top of the key. It's good. Niles wants the three. Takes it. And she's got it. Rude right there for the rebound. Putback is up off the window and good.
Hi, this is Anna Theophilus, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
Euro step into the paint. Off the window and good for two. Rebound, Brown. Brown creates room inside. Puts it up. Counted and the foul. For Giles, the three right side is good. Jesse Giles with the three.
Hi, this is Karen Nybert, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball.
Into the corner, a three for Beacon. He got it.
I'm Aaron Beacon, and this is Bulldog Basketball.
Lob inside, looking for Beacon. First touchdown, low. Counted and the foul for Aaron Beacon.
Hi, this is Jaden Yankee. Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Trying to kick it off, ball's loose. Beacon has it, puts up the shot at the buzzer, and he hits. Jackson into the front court. Sees it open, drives it off the window. Counted and the foul.
Hi, this is Jackson Yankee, and Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Jackson drives it, goes right around Porcello, and on a floater with some English. Drops in. Top the key for Giles. Straight on three is in for Josh Giles.
Hi, this is Josh Giles, and Bulldog Basketball starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Farmers Ag Center pregame show here on AM 1390 KJAM and online with our video stream at AmazingMadison.com. I'm Matt Gross. Bulldog Basketball back with you for another night. On this Monday, we're on the road. The Madison Bulldogs, the newly minted number one team in Class A South Dakota basketball, on the road in Hartford tonight, taking on the 3-3 West Central Trojans. Glad to have you along with us here as we kick things off in this Farmers Ag Center pregame show. Yes, the new basketball polls released today and have the Madison boys as the new number one team in Class A. Now, I guess not really a surprise there after Madison's victory on Friday over T-Area. Madison, the number one team at 7-0 this season. New number two is Sioux Falls Christian. They're undefeated as well at 6-0. Sioux Valley moved up to 3. The T-Area Titans, who dropped back-to-back games Friday and then Saturday, fell down to number 4. Aberdeen Roncalli is still undefeated this season. They're 6-0, and they're ranked number 5. Then you got some really good teams that are getting votes but not ranked in the polls. I mean, you got Del Rapids there. They're a good team. Dakota Valley's been playing really well. Hamlin, a good one. There's another team, by the way, in Madison's region, the Hamlin Chargers. Sisseton, I think just one loss on the record this year for Sisseton. So some good teams in Class A boys basketball, but none look better right now than the Madison Bulldogs. They played an outstanding game on Friday night. After having a week off after that Rapid City trip, Madison, you know, they're, to be fair, hadn't really faced a top-tier opponent this season. Started the year with a couple of the teams that, you know, probably are going to finish in the middle to the bottom of the Dakota 12 Conference, and then went out to West River and took on, you know, a couple of struggling teams in St. Thomas More and Belle Fourche. So T-Area was the first real test, and it was a doozy of a test. And the Madison boys responded with flying colors. Their defense outstanding. The speed and tempo at which they forced T to play really made, you could tell T was just uncomfortable at the speed Madison was going to play that game. Madison's ball movement was outstanding, and they just absolutely shot the lights out. I mean, it's one thing to play, you know, really good defense, which Madison did. It was all around, though, their best game of the year. They just shot the lights out from everywhere. That's outside, that's inside. And, you know, I thought, watching that game in person, that most of those shots, you know, were pretty open. They were very high percentage shots, and I think that's still true. But I thought, you know, a lot of the shots from 15 feet were, you know, kind of open jumpers, or maybe 10-foot even, when you allow Jaden or Jackson to kind of get into the post where they can back a guy down one-on-one, just kind of turn around, rise over him, and hit jump shots. Then I went back and watched the game film. Jackson had a couple of really difficult shots, not even including the half quarter, but I mean just shots where he was in traffic, rising over people and knocking down shots. Fegan had a couple of really difficult baskets that he had to put in. So they shot really well and made some really impressive shots too. Their ball movement was just outstanding. That's been getting better as this season has gone along. Everybody is really defined into their roles right now. And part of that for everybody is just outstanding defense. This team is playing lockdown D. The rebounding for this team is probably as good as I've seen it in 5 or 6 years for the Madison Bulldogs, quite frankly. I mean, they are an outstanding rebounding team. Everybody that is out there capable of hauling in rebounds. Nick Comas, I think, put up 6 or 7 rebounds in the win over T. Obviously, Fegan, Jayden, and Jackson are going to rebound. Josh Giles, a terrific rebounder. And then, Doyle Brown comes off the bench, and a guy that's going to probably get you 4 or 5 rebounds a night, in his limited time that he plays. So this is an outstanding defensive and rebounding team, and they're so gifted athletically that they're capable of putting up enormous amounts of points on even very good basketball teams. And that's exactly what they did to T area on Friday. Now they come into this matchup here with West Central. The West Central Trojans are 3-3 on the season, and it's been a season of runs. So they started their year 0-3. They started off their season with an incredibly difficult schedule. Opened up the year here at home against Del Rapids and dropped a tight one there. I mean, they only lost by 6 to the Warriors. And then they played Sioux Falls Christian the very next night, and Sioux Falls Christian just blew them out of the water in that one. Then they got a pretty big loss to Mount Vernon Plankinton, but since then came back and beat Warner and Central Line, Iowa, a couple of down teams there. But then they got a win over a quality B school in Coleman Egan. That's a solid win. Coleman's a really athletic team and capable of beating, any team, be they A or B on a good night. If Coleman happens to be shooting it really well, I can take down anybody with the speed that they've got out there. So a good win, a 3-point win over Coleman Egan, 46-43 was the final there. So those are the last 3 games for West Central. They haven't played since December the 28th. So it's been a little while here for the West Central Trojans as they come into this matchup with the Madison Bulldogs. Madison, after tonight, hits the road, comes back home, I should say, Thursday. That's the only other game this week for the Madison boys. They'll be taking on Flandreau and Dylan LeBrun and company coming to town on Thursday to take on the Bulldog boys. Madison girls have 3 games this week. Tomorrow night, we'll be on the road in Vermilion. Madison taking on the Vermilion Tanagers tomorrow night right here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. And then the girls on Friday travel to Flandreau to take on the Flyers. And then Saturday at noon, they're going to take on Ethan in the Corn Palace in the girls' Hanson Classic. So it's a busy week of Bulldog basketball. Basically every night but Wednesday, we've got a ball game for you. Of course, that's weather permitting. The forecast looks a little dicey as we get into the middle part of the week. So we're going to hope everything works out and we're able to bring you some Bulldog basketball throughout this entire week here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. So that kind of sets the scene for you here for this ball game. Again, you've got a streaking team in Madison coming off their biggest win of the year here against a West Central team that's, after a very, very rough start and a couple of real rough ball games to Sioux Falls Christian and Mount Vernon Plankinton, is now ready to try to keep a 3-game winning streak going and score a major upset here in West Central. Madison does have a tendency, they've seen it this year, to kind of play down to their opponents. And I know something Coach Ricky is going to be preaching to the team. He already talked about it a little bit Friday, when we spoke to him after the win over T. Speaking of that, we did have a chance to catch up with Mike, and we're going to get that interview for you. This is from Friday after the win over T area. That's coming up for you next year in our Farmers Egg Center pregame show. I'd remind you that our game officials along the court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, as the South Dakota High School Activities Association reminds you to fans, players, and coaches to respect officials at all times. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Hear from head coach Mike Ricky in 3 minutes on KJAM.
The Equifax data breach has affected over 145 million Americans. The Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, urges you to take steps to protect against identity theft. To see if you're a victim of the data breach, go to EquifaxSecurity2017.com. Then determine what steps you want to take that works best for you. Regularly request your free credit reports and inspect them closely. Beware of phishing emails and don't open messages or attachments from unknown senders. For more information, log on to consumer.sd.gov or call 800-300-1986.
We all know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to all of us. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by the Virginia Tech Transportation Institute. Call Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance today, 556-0242. No account too large or too small. We like them all.
Your local Helena in Madison offers options for nearly every input used in production agriculture, including fertilizers, seeds from Wensman and NK, crop protections, agro-intelligent precision programs, and many other producer services. Their sales reps are knowledgeable experts and provide solutions that give growers the best return on investment, and their custom applications are safe, efficient, and make sure the job gets done right. Helena of Madison is proud to support area farmers. Give the folks at Helena a call today, 605-256-3973. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing Asgrow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
So, you got it, right? That dreaded high-interest credit card bill with all those holiday expenses finally showed up. Save yourself the stress and some serious cash. Transfer that credit card balance to a Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa today and take advantage of local servicing and rates as low as 3.9% APR. Offer good through the end of February. Rates are subject to change following a 12-month introductory period. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details.
Welcome back into our Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390, KJAM, and online at AmazingMadison.com. The Madison Bulldogs in Hartford tonight, taking on the West Central Trojans. Madison, of course, the big victory over T on Friday, and after that game, we had a chance to talk with Madison head coach Mike Rickey.
Coach, ball movement was pretty phenomenal tonight, and the offense was just off the charts.
It really was. You know, we just really played a good basketball game tonight. You know, and it helps when you shoot so well. You know, we just shot the ball really well, but that comes from our kids working hard. They know that that's been a downfall for us over these past few years, is that we just haven't been able to shoot it. Teams come out and play zone against us and dare us to shoot it. Nick Comas just really got a spark for us tonight. I think their scouting report probably told him to let him shoot the ball. And, he had 7 of our first, I think, 10 points maybe, and really got us sparked and really got us going. And then we started to move the ball around. Having Jackson inside's a nice little twist for us because he's just so quick and they don't collapse on him quite as quickly. They kind of let him work in there and he got to the rim a couple of times, and it was just a great effort on our team's part. But, I say it all the time. We didn't win that on offense. We won that game on defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Defense was great. It was great and before the bench came in. Then the bench came in. Doyle doing his thing. Tappy played some great minutes for you today off the bench as well.
Yeah, he really did. I've been watching Tappy in practice and in his JV games, and I knew I needed to get him some minutes. And kind of a interesting night to throw him out into the fire, but you can tell that he's not fazed by that. He goes out there and he plays at a high level. He plays with a lot of confidence, and those bench minutes were big for us. Even Caleb Riley coming off, he might only played 1 minute of clock time, but those are minutes that we need to get our guys rested. And the best part about it is he welcomes that he knows that's his role. He doesn't pout about it. He doesn't whine about it. He just comes and he does his job. And that's something that we got going this year. That's been great for us. And I'm excited about that game tonight.
One thing that I've really noticed about this team is the flexibility that these players kind of give you. And on offense, it shows up like you talk about being able to put Jackson in the post. You can put Jackson or Jaden in the post. If they single team those guys, they can just back somebody down from 10 feet. But defensively, those two and Aaron, they can guard anybody on the floor. And it gives you a lot of flexibility to do whatever you want to do with matchups.
It really does. You know, and you know, when you have Josh out there and Nick's a little bit bigger than Josh, Josh can guard people a lot bigger than him too.
Yeah.
You know, he goes in there and he gets some rebounds that he's got no business getting, but that's just a heart, you know, and hard work ethic and heart that he plays with. You know, he was a little handcuffed with foul trouble tonight, but you know, he gave us good minutes when he was out there. But you're right. The fact that Jaden Jackson, Aaron, all of our guys can guard so many different positions really helps us, you know, especially when we get into a little foul trouble. We can hide some kids a little bit on some of their other players because we know we have other kids who can step up and defend.
Sounds good. Well, hey, I appreciate it. This is a phenomenal win for the team. Enjoy it over the weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Matt.
That's Madison Bulldog head coach Mike Rickey. We talked with him after Friday's win over the T-Area Titans. We'll be back with a look at your starting lineups and tip-off of this game after this 3-minute timeout. This is the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on AM 1390 KJAM.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
And welcome back here on AM 1390 KJAM as we wrap up the Farmers Ag Center pregame show on Dakota's Best. They're going to do the starting lineups first here in West Central, so hey, we'll do that too. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the visitors, the Madison Bulldogs, for the number one team in the state in Class A. Starting at the guards, it'll be Josh Giles, a 5'10 senior, number 3, and Nick Comas, the 6-foot junior, number 5. For the forwards for the Madison Bulldogs, it's Jackson Yankee, a 6'3 senior, number 2, and Jaden Yankee, the 6'3 senior, number 4. And the starting center for the Madison Bulldogs is Aaron Fegan. He's a 6'7 senior, number 22. Madison in those road black uniforms today with the white lettering and white numbers. Madison spelled out in white across the front of the black jerseys here for the Madison Bulldogs. Let's take a look at the starters for the West Central Trojans. It'll be Carter Healy, a 6'1 junior, number 10, along with Nick Gabbard. He's a 5'11 senior, number 2. Brock Haldeman, he's a 5'10 junior, number 24 for West Central. And Devin Carey, he's a 6'1 senior, number 20 for the Trojans. Let's take a 2-minute timeout with the national anthem coming up here next, and we'll get your opening tip here coming up in 2 minutes. This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390 KJAM and online at AmazingMadison.com. Back in 2 minutes.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
latest technology and breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Well, we're back and ready to go here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. It's the Madison Bulldogs taking on the West Central Trojans, 7-0 Bulldogs, and the 3-3 Trojans who are in their home white uniforms. The opening tip is up, and Fegan controls for Madison. Gets it into the hands of Jackson, and he'll run the point here for the Bulldogs. Quickly to the wing, and open three. Jaden Yankee starts this game off with a triple. Just like that, the Bulldogs look like they might want to keep their hot shooting from Friday night going. Swing it over to the hands of Gabbert now. Gabbert flips to the top of the key, and Carter Healy down into the block, trying to battle against Fegan is Jackson Miller. He'll skip over to the left side for a Gabbert three. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound is tapped out and into the hands of West Central. They control Healy. Well, hand it back off to Haldeman now and set the offense in motion. Outside 2-point shot, long three rather, by Brandon McKnight. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Fegan for the Bulldogs. Pass quickly ahead to Giles, and he'll slow up and hand it back between the circles to Jaden Yankee here for Madison. West Central sets up in a 2-3 zone to start things off, so Jaden will take a three top of the key. It goes back to the iron, no good. Comas trying to poke a rebound away from Healy, but it's a Haldeman rather, but it is controlled by the West Central Trojans. Into the hands of Gabbert off the wing. Nick Comas on him. Bulldogs in their man-to-man defense. Cutting across is Haldeman now. And as he goes into the corner, he gets the basketball. Now he gives a little give and go to Miller as he gave it back into the corner. A three-point shot, right corner for Gabbert. No good. Fegan corrals another rebound here for the Bulldogs. He'll bring it up himself. Pushes it right side to Jaden. Back to Aaron. Open for a three. Might have got tipped. It's loose and controlled by Miller for West Central. Haldeman into the front court. Bounce pass to the elbow for Gabbert. Gabbert, beautiful cut on the pass to Miller, but Miller's shot no good inside. Then a rebound and a putback is up and good. And a putback by Miller. And it's the first two of the game for West Central. Into the corner, Giles wants a three. Bulldogs have taken nothing but threes to open up this game. And they're now 1 of 4. Aaron, Jackson, all missed. Giles with the miss. I think Jaden with a miss. I think that's actually 1 of 5 now from three. Quickly to start this game. Gabbert with the basketball. Tried to bounce it down low for Miller. He got it kicked away, but he gets it back. Miller, a little hesitation. Passes into the corner. The bounce pass to Healy. Healy comes still with the dribble. Passes out behind him again to Miller. Miller around a McKnight screen. Pull up for a three. Way off the mark. No good. And Giles with the rebound. Pushes ahead for Fegan. Coming in on the right side. Leaves a nice dump off pass to Jackson, who finishes off the glass for 2. And it's a 5-2 lead here for the Madison Bulldogs. Early couple of minutes of the first quarter. Into the front court comes Brock Haldeman with it. Passed it away for Healy, and now top of the key for Miller. Miller comes around, back into the hands of Haldeman. Into the corner on the left side for Healy. Jaden with him. Now to McKnight, trying to drive on Jackson. Nothing doing there. He'll get rid of the ball, reverse it over to the top of the key. And in the hands of Healy. They leave him open, but he's not going to take the shot. Tries to drive, does get around Jaden, goes inside. Fegan there help defense, but not in time, and Carter Healy puts it in for 2. Haldeman's having trouble with his shoelace. He stopped to tie it twice. Looks like he's okay, though. 1-point Madison lead, 5-4 here. Top of the key, Jaden Yankee. Jaden leaves it down low, looking for Fegan. Knocked around out of bounds. Last touch by Madison. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Madison settling for a lot of three-point shots here against this 2-3 zone being applied by West Central. Trojans have the basketball. Bulldogs have a 1-point lead, 5-4. Pass to McKnight. Works it over right side for Gabbert. Back top of the key into the hands of Haldeman. Gave it up quickly to McKnight. Got it right back. Now picks up his dribble. Skips a pass to Gabbert. Cutting in the paint. And he's going to float a shot up, but they'll get fouled before the shot attempt. So West Central basketball. Foul going to be on Nick Comas. That is his first, team's first. in this first quarter. The bounce comes to Miller. He wants to drive it on Fegan. Lowers the shoulder to get some room. Shot up too strong. Jackson pulls down the rebound for the Madison Bulldogs. Now with some tempo, sprints the other way. Puts up the shot a little bit short. And Miller with the rebound for West Central. Coming up the other way, still with the dribble. Tries to spin on Jaden. Hangs in the air and connects. 4 in the game for Jackson Miller. West Central takes a 1-point lead, 6-5 here on the Sunshine Food scoreboard. Jackson Yankee with the basketball. Bounces it into the corner for Aaron Fegan. Back out top of the key for Jaden now. They work it over for Comas. Fakes on that 3. Driving baseline. The runner is up from 5 feet and good. First 2 of the game for Nick Comas. Gives the Bulldogs back a 1-point lead, 7-6 here in the early going to this one. Brown set the check in for Madison in the next whistle. McKnight left side for Gabbard. Into the corner it goes for Gary. Gary lobs it high up in the air, gets it to Miller down low. He's triple teamed by the Bulldogs, trying to get rid of the basketball, and finally does. Out top of the key, 3 from Gary. Good! Gary with the 3. And it's a 9-7 lead for the West Central Trojans, I should say. Jaden tried to pass inside for Fegan, and the Bulldogs turn it over again. Nick Coma's going to check out. Doyle Brown coming in for Madison. It's a 2-point lead for West Central. 3:13 to go here in the first quarter. 9-7. Trojans with the lead. Bulldogs come with a little full court pressure. Subs in for West Central, too. Riley Terrell's checked into the ball game. Bulldogs go with a little full court pressure here on the inbound. Miller just going to beat it himself. Dribbles it all the way to the half-court line and hands it off to Carter Healy. He'll be picked up by Doyle now. Throws it into the corner on the left side for Gabbard. Gabbard in for Miller. Miller, 1 dribble to back in. Now kicks it out for a 3. Nope, they're going to pass on it. It was Healy. I thought he was going to take that one. Now goes into the corner. Wide open was Terrell. Didn't take the shot. Back to Miller again. Miller picks up his dribble. He'll go right side for a long Gabbard 3. Way off the mark. No good. Rebound back to West Central. Miller will try his hand at a 3. Boy, he airballs it out of bounds. That's 2 ones missed pretty well. And the Bulldogs are going to get another sub in here. They're going to take Jackson out and Jacob Brooks checking into the ball game for Madison. Jacob didn't play much in the game against T-Area, but Bulldogs get him in early here, just looking for somebody to provide him a little lift against this zone from West Central. Down low for Fegan. Fegan in the corner. Now gives it back inside for Brown. Brown with a nice pass into Brooks. Madison going with a lot of height out there. And Jacob Brook gets the 2. Quickly, West Central comes the other way. Shot up out the front of the glass, no good. Rebound right back into the hands of Nick Gabbard. He was the one that pushed the tempo. And he gets rewarded with the 2. Ahead, Doyle coming the other way. Doyle will lay it up with the left hand and connect. And it's an 11-11 score now. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Inside for Miller, working on the block on the right side. Doyle comes to the help defense. Fegan rejects the shot, gets it himself, wants to run. Bounce pass ahead for Giles. Giles goes to the right side. Can't hit the layup. Might have got blocked from behind. Doyle fights for the ball, puts it up, no. Rebound tapped out and into the hands of Jaden Yankee for Madison. Fires it down low for Doyle. Doyle puts it up underneath and connects. 4 off the bench for Doyle Brown. And back to a 2-point Madison lead. 13-11 here. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Madison's going to bring in a couple more subs on the next whistle. Ball goes into the corner left side for Carter Healy now. Brown on him, drives into the paint, puts up the shot, and a foul coming. Shot no good. It's going to send Carter Healy to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Brown did everything right that time, kind of gave him the open to the middle, and help defense was coming. But when Jaden came over, instead of letting the help take over, Doyle kind of went for the block himself as well and committed the foul. Free throw is up and good for Healy. 3 new Bulldogs coming in. Jackson and Comas return, and Caleb Riley comes in as well. He's got the Kleenex stuffed in his nose as he was having problems with a bloody nose during the JV game. Fegan comes out along with Giles and Jaden Yankee. Second free throw is up and no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by West Central. Terrell got the rebound. Passes out, gets it into the hands of Gabbard. And then between the circles to Healy now as the Trojans maintain possession, trailing by a point. Tappy's going to come in on the next whistle. Drive inside, kick down low, elbow jump shot is up and good. Riley Terrell with the 2. From the baseline there, pardon me, on the right side. And that's back to a 1-point West Central lead, 14-13. Caleb Riley in the corner. Passes on the baseline, looking for Brown, taken away by West Central. Behind the back with the dribble comes Healy as he comes across the timeline. Swing the ball over into the corner left side, Devin Gary. Now back to Healy, top of the key. Gabbard, rather, now to Healy at the elbow. He'll throw it into the corner. Gary pump fakes on the three. Hands it off to McKnight instead. McKnight with Riley on him. Goes back to the top of the key. They give him an open lane. He'll pass into the corner for a Terrell three. It's good. Riley Terrell with the three. He's got 5 in this first quarter, and it's a 17-13 West Central lead. 20 seconds to go here in the first. Jackson with the basketball. Goes into the corner for Caleb Riley. Riley out back top of the key to Jackson again. Jackson steps back. 10 seconds to shoot here. Gets the ball over to Brown. Brown back to Jackson with 7. He'll take a long three at the top of the key. Left it well short, and the rebound comes down to McKnight with 2 seconds. He'll heave the half quarter, and that was a half quarter. It missed a lot. 17-13, though, is the West Central lead here after 1 quarter of play. West Central has the lead, and we're back in 1 minute. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Men's and women's apparel.
It may be cold outside, but the sales are heating up inside Stan's men's and women's apparel in downtown Madison. Sale items are 30 to 50% off when you buy 3 sale items, receive the 4th sale item free. That's right, when you purchase 3 sale items, you receive the 4th sale item free. Warm up inside Stan's men's and women's apparel in downtown Madison during their January special sale going on right now. Shop Stan's in downtown Madison where service comes first.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Following the end of the first quarter, West Central with the basketball and the lead, and nearly threw it away, though, as they get the offense going here on this first possession of the second quarter. A block from behind on a shot attempt by Miller. It was Caleb Riley who came with the block. West Central leads 17-13. Bulldogs with the basketball. Jackson drives, waits, hesitates, floater up. No, Doyle in the air, and a put back into one motion is good. Doyle has a game-high 6 points off the bench here in this ball game, and the Madison Bulldogs trail now by 2, 17-15. Brown goes for the steal, trying to rip it away from Gary, and he'll get called for the foul on Doyle. That'll be his second personal and the team's third, and Fegan comes in replacing Caleb Riley here for the Madison Bulldogs. West Central basketball. Big first quarter for the Trojans. Outside three-point shot coming from Ulrich. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, into the hands of Gary, but he misses from point-blank range. Bulldogs get the rebound, and Aaron Fegan brings it up. Goes into the corner, wants a three from Comas. No good. Rebound tipped around, batted away, and it's going to be staying here. We got a push underneath on West Central. So Bulldog basketball. Foul's going to be on Reese Ulrich. That is his first, team's first here. Only 2 fouls called in that first quarter. They're both on the Bulldogs. But pretty quick first quarter. Didn't have a lot of stops. Tappy to inbound. Gets it into Jackson. Quick corner three is up and good. Jackson Yankee from downtown. And he gives the Madison Bulldogs a 1-point lead again at 18-17. McKnight over to the right wing into the hands of Haldeman. Haldeman gave it up, gets it right back. Fires a deep three and can't connect. Tappy looking for the rebound. He can't get it. Rebound comes into the hands of Gabbard. Outside for a McKnight three. No good. Tappy controls the rebound this time and throws it ahead for Jackson. Jackson has numbers, waits, patient, floater, good. 2-point shot, good. Timeout taken by Coach Zittig and West Central. A nice run here by the Bulldogs, a 7-0 run to start this second quarter. 20-7 Madison. We're back in 30 seconds here on KJAM.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck on their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays and both traditional and boneless wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Back in West Central, Madison Bulldogs lead now 20-7 here after a 7-0 run to open up this second quarter. West Central with the basketball following the timeout. Healy with it. Works it over to the right side. Now they go into the corner for Gabbard. Gabbard waits back out to Miller, who checked back in after the timeout. Miller's got Fegan on him as he dribbles kind of through the key and out to the left side. Gave it up for Gabbard. Gabbard tried to go inside. Pass knocked around and controlled by Terrell. Stays with West Central here. Healy a crossover. Right side for Miller. A three from the wing. Back of the iron. No good. Rebound tapped up. Tappy trying to stake it away, but it's off the hands of Tappy. He was trying to get it away from Gabbard there. And the Bulldogs West Central maintains the possession with 5:53 to go in this second quarter. Bulldogs of Madison leading 20-17. Going to make the inbounds pass. They do into Gabbard. Gabbard rushed the shot. No good. Tappy has the rebound. West Central's missed a few from point blank. Jackson sizes up his man. Takes a deep three. And no. Goes out of bounds on the air ball. And it'll be West Central ball. With 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. West Central looking for their first points of the quarter. Goes into the elbow for Miller. Miller trying to drive it on Fegan. Tried to spin. Lost his footing as Aaron pulled the chair out. Jaden bounce pass ahead. Looking for Jackson, but too far and out of bounds. But Coach Ricky on the bench saying, that's okay. I'll take that one because you're trying to push the tempo, make the pass ahead. And that's the Bulldogs offense. Move the ball in transition. 20-17. Madison Bulldogs with the lead. 5:17 to go, second quarter. Josh Giles back into the ball game here for Madison. Replaced Tyler Tappy. Into the corner it goes for Gabbard. Gabbard around a screen. Comas came out, knocked it away from him as he got to the elbow. He'll give it up to McKnight. He works it over to the right wing. And we got a foul down low. I think they're going to get Aaron battling with Miller. And on Aaron Fegan, that will be his first personal foul. And the team's fourth. And resets the shot clock, which had got down to 14. Carter Healy will trigger the inbounds here on the baseline for the Trojans. Throws it into Miller. He's got it at the elbow on the right side of the key. Passes out of that into the hands of Healy, and Healy with an offensive foul. Or no, Healy. They got Miller that time. Miller with the foul. That's just the second foul on West Central. Bulldog basketball. Just under 5 minutes ago here, second quarter. Jaden has it. Goes into the corner for Jackson. Pump fakes in the three. Goes inside Aaron. Double team comes. Aaron kicks it out. Yonke passes on the three. To the elbow. Double team goes, and he throws it away as he tried to go inside. And it's West Central basketball. Pass down into the corner. Bulldogs with another turnover. That's their fifth. Miller gives it up, sets a screen for Healy. Goes back to Miller. Miller trying to drive inside. Floats it up with the right hand and connects. Jackson Miller's got 6 in the ball game. And it's back to a 1-point Madison lead now, 22-19. Jackson passes down low on the no-look feed to Fegan down low, and Aaron lays it in and gets fouled. And for Aaron, his first points of the ball game and a chance for a 3-point play as he'll step to the GSN Insurance free throw line. Brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. West Central makes a sub here as Devin Gary back in. Replaces Brandon McKnight. Fegan trying to complete the 3-point play, and he does. Aaron knocks down the free throw. And it's a 23-19 lead here for the Madison Bulldogs. We're about halfway through the second quarter of this ball game. Pass into the left wing. It's Gary. Goes down into the corner for Carter Healy. Healy waits for a screen. Nope, gave it back to Miller. Miller drives inside, rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound tapped out into the hands of Terrell. His shot, no good. Tap to Comas. Now the ball's loose. Jaden has it, and we're going to get a jump ball. And it's going to go to the Bulldogs. Madison basketball. Jaden Went to the floor that time, fighting for it, and was able to get the jump. 3:51 to go, second quarter, 23-19. Madison leads. West Central's put up just 2 points so far here in this second quarter. Into the corner it goes for Fegan. They've got Jackson in the middle again. Go down low. Oh, it was right into the hands of Nick, and he just dropped it out of bounds. So another Bulldog turnover. Gives it back to the West Central Trojans here. Bulldogs trying to break this zone of West Central. A 3-2 zone. So something maybe you're not used to seeing. Top of the key for Gary. Gary to the elbow. Miller steps to the free throw line. Fadeaway jump shot. He banks it in. Jackson Miller's got 8 of the 21 for West Central. That's 23-21 Bulldogs. Goes into the corner. Does Jaden. Finds Giles for 3, and he knocks it down. Josh was scoreless against T-Area on Friday, but he knocks down that triple. And it makes it 26-21. Now he harasses Healy as he comes up and gives way to the left side for Gary. Goes down low. Miller pulls up for a jump shot on Fegan. No good. Rebound tapped around. Jaden was battling with Terrell, and it's controlled by Giles. Ahead to Fegan. Fegan drives. Oh, contact. Puts it off the window. No call. But Aaron gets the 2. And he's got 5 points here in this quarter. 28-21. Bulldogs with the lead. Oh, and a traveling violation. Driving inside was Carter Healy. And he got a little tied up that time and traveled with the basketball. I think that's the technically first turnover on West Central this game. 2:47 to go, second quarter, 7-point Madison lead, 28-21. Back in 30 seconds on KJAM. We'll be back in 30.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Back at the Helena broadcast booth. Helena of Madison, people, products, knowledge. Madison Bulldogs lead West Central 28-21 here in the second quarter. Our broadcast made possible by Avera Orthopedics. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. 2:47 to play in this second quarter and a 7-point Madison lead. Jaden Yonke on the floor with Jackson, Giles, Fegan, and Doyle Brown. Inside it goes for Fegan. Fegan in the paint, kicks it into the corner. Josh wants to fire a 3 from the other side. Can't hit this one. Jump in the air by Brown. He can't get the rebound, but he tapped it over to Jackson. Jackson passes out top of the key to Fegan, and it got away from him, and he will control. Left side, Jaden pump fakes on the 3. Drives inside, splits a triple team, and banks it in with the layup. Jaden with the 2. He's up to 5 now in the ball game after hitting that early 3. Brown nearly stole a pass, and then it's thrown away by Nick Gabbard to try to make a no-look pass, and he did. He made a no-look pass to the emergency exit doors. And the second turnover on West Central. Doyle went for the steal and then went about 10 rows up the steps over here in the West Central fan side. 2 minutes to go, second quarter, and the lead is up to 9, biggest of the game for Madison. Lob inside looking for Fegan, and he tipped it out of bounds. Madison trying to force it maybe a little bit inside before Aaron was quite ready for it. Another Bulldog turnover. It's been a theme here early on. 7 for Madison. Left side for Gabbard, and works it right back to the right again into the hands of Gary, trying to find up Miller. Miller's been the scoring man. He fades away from 15 feet, missed on it. And the rebound by Doyle Brown, throws ahead, does Jaden rather, and it's taken right back by Miller. Down to the hands of Haldeman. Haldeman into the front court here for West Central. Left side for Gabbard. They go right back towards Miller. Ball tipped around. Right down to Gabbard again. Missed the shot. Got his own rebound. Passes out of it. Tipped outside. Now back into the corner for Gabbard. A 3. No good. Jaden with the rebound. Lobs ahead. Finds Jackson. Jackson leaves it off in the no-look to Doyle. Missed the layup. Giles there for the rebound. And puts it in. 32-21, Madison Bulldogs. We've got a minute to go here in this second quarter. Miller runs the point at the top of the key. Passes away right side. Haldeman for West Central. Left side, back to Miller. Miller driving in on the defense. Splits the double team. Shot no good. And the rebound knocked around. Jayden controls for the Madison Bulldogs. Lobs ahead to Jackson. Jackson stepped through, lost a handle. Gives it back to Giles, and they'll reset. Crowd wanted to travel. Inside it goes, or outside rather, for a Jayden three from the corner. No good. And Doyle with the foul on Riley Terrell. And that'll be number 3 on Doyle Brown. And he will check out. Tyler Tappy is coming in here for the Bulldogs. That's foul number 5 on Madison in the second half, or first half, I should say. 38 seconds to go before halftime. Bulldogs defense finally has asserted itself here in the second quarter, although West Central has not shot the ball very well. Full court pressure by Madison. Haldeman handles it well. Drives inside. Shot up no good by Gary as he went in. Fegan rebounds out to Jayden. Jayden at the one-on-one with the right hand. Too strong. Fegan fought for the rebound, but it's tapped out. Controlled by McKnight. For West Central with 20 seconds, they'll hold to the final shot. Hands off behind him to Gabbard. That's Haldeman, rather. Haldeman picks up his dribble. Tried to go inside, and it's taken away by Jackson Yonke. 10 seconds to Fegan. Fegan went up for the dunk. Crowd again wanted a foul for the Madison Bulldogs that time. Now passed ahead. Last second shot up and scored by Riley Terrell. As the second quarter comes to an end, that was a wild finish back and forth. Madison and West Central missing a lot of shots right underneath the basket. It's been a bit of a sloppy first half, but the Madison Bulldogs have a 32-23 lead as we head to halftime. We'll be back after a 3-minute timeout here with your halftime show. Back in 3 minutes on AM 1390 KJAM.
Whether it's your weekly grocery trip or you just need a gallon of milk, Sunshine Foods of Hartford has it all. Get fresh baked goods from Sunshine's Bakery daily. And if you're in a rush for dinner, Sunshine's Deli can help you with freshly roasted chicken and amazing salads. Sunshine of Hartford continues to offer a wide selection for everyone and their grocery needs. Stop in today for the store that's friendly, fresh, and fast. Open daily 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunshine Foods of Hartford, a proud supporter of area athletics.
Medicap Pharmacy in Hartford wishes all coaches and athletes good luck in their game and season. Medicap Pharmacy is more than just a place to get your prescription. Medicap Pharmacy is about managing your total health, well-being, giving you the support you need. Medicap Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1. Order your prescriptions today by going to Medicap.com or call Medicap Pharmacy at 528-2000. Medicap Pharmacy. We always make time for you. Medicap Pharmacy. Proud supporters of area athletics.
The Hart Cheese Stop in Hartford wishes the best to the players and coaches in their game now and their season this year. The Hart Cheese Stop in Hartford is the only place you need to stop before and after the game. The Hart Cheese Stop in Hartford has multiple gas pumps to fill up or top off your gas tank, a C-store filled with all your favorite snacks and beverages. Plus, the Hart Cheese Stop in Hartford has a car wash to make your vehicle shine. The Hart Cheese Stop in Hartford is family-owned and operated, located off of Highway 38 in Hartford, South Dakota. The Hart Cheese Stop, proud supporters of area athletics.
Get and Go, proudly serving the Hartford area since 1976, extends their best wishes for all the players and coaches in this game and for the season this year. At Get and Go in Hartford, get fuel for your vehicle and a large single topping pizza for only $8.99. Just call ahead for your hot stuffed pizza. It will be ready by the time you get to Get and Go. Call 528-6534. Get and Go also sells a complete line of West Central logo t-shirts, sweatshirts, gloves, hats, and much more. All proceeds go towards the Booster Club. Get and Go.
A complex system of bones, joints, ligaments, and tendons choreographs your body's movement through every step, every jump, and every throw. Where you get care for your body matters. Turn to the experienced team at Avera Orthopedics, where technology and orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Welcome into our halftime show here on Dakota's Best, AM 1390 KJAM, and those of you watching online at AmazingMadison.com. The Madison Bulldogs lead the West Central Trojans 32-23 here tonight in Hartford. Hartford jumped out to the early lead in this one, and in fact had pushed it up to 6 points. Was the biggest lead for West Central. Madison's defense, a little lackadaisical, but I think more so than the defense not playing well, the offense put the D in bad position with a lot of turnovers, especially in that first quarter. And West Central was able to knock down some shots. A couple of threes. Devin Gary and Riley Terrell each had a three in the first quarter for the 17 West Central points. Madison trailed 17-13 at the end of one. Bulldogs put the clamps down a little bit more defensively, and West Central missed a lot of shots. Now, it's a combination of the two. They missed some open shots, plenty of open shots, but there were also a lot of shots that, you've got Madison in there with a lot of shot blockers. They had a hand in their face. They were kind of forcing some awkward looks inside for West Central. West Central missed a lot of shots inside of 5 feet, but Madison was right around them to kind of force those misses, if you will. On the other side, Madison missed plenty inside as well, including Aaron Fegan going for the dunk there in the final seconds. It ends up no good, and it leads to 2 points going the other way for Riley Terrell, who hadn't quite got back yet in transition defense. The long rebound up the missed dunk came about 30 feet from the basket. They threw it ahead, and Terrell was able to lay it in at the last second there for the two for West Central and make this a single-digit lead for the Bulldogs, 32-23 here at halftime. Leading scorer for West Central is Riley Terrell. He's got 7 points. Jackson Miller, the leading scorer. He's got 8. Riley Terrell off the bench has 7. 3 for Carter Healy and Devin Gary, and 2 for Nick Gabbard for the Trojans. For the Madison Bulldogs, a lot of players in the scoring action for Madison. Every starter scored already. Jackson Yankee's got 7 points. 5 for Josh Giles, Jaden Yankee, and Aaron Fegan. They've all got 5. 2 for Nick Comas. Doyle Brown off the bench has 6, and Jacob Brooks with 6. Coach Rickey went to the bench early and often in this one. I don't think it's been quite a while since we've seen him use that many bench players that quickly in the first quarter. West Central playing a 3-2 zone, and took Madison a little while to adjust. You can kind of see they know now what they're supposed to do. They just haven't executed it well. That's been part of the 8 turnovers in the first half here for Madison. Bulldog boys again are off the next couple of days. After this game, they will travel to, host, Flandreau, coming up on Thursday at the Madison High School gym. I keep wanting to say they travel because the girls travel to Flandreau on Friday. We've got girls basketball tomorrow night in Vermilion against the Tanagers. There's a ranked and undefeated opponent again for the Madison girls. And then Madison girls Friday against Flandreau, and Saturday against Ethan at noon Saturday in the Hanson Classic. We'll have all the games here on AM 1390. Bulldog boys at halftime leading 32-23. Let's take another 3-minute timeout. We'll get third quarter action coming up next in 3 minutes. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in seed technology, as well as plant protection and nutrition. Wilbur Ellis, located in Chester, South Dakota, providing As-Grow and DeKalb brands, various field applications, and local plot data, can provide you with expert advice for your acres. Grow smart and reduce loss. Let Wilbur Ellis address your challenges. Contact your Wilbur Ellis representative at 489-2171. At Wilbur Ellis, they never stop looking ahead.
So, you got it, right? That dreaded high-interest credit card bill with all those holiday expenses finally showed up. Save yourself the stress and some serious cash. Transfer that credit card balance to a Dakota Land Federal Credit Union Visa today and take advantage of local servicing and rates as low as 3.9% APR. Offer good through the end of February. Rates are subject to change following a 12-month introductory period. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details.
Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC. Some of our favorite people are animals. We think they deserve the best. We give them all the care they need. You might even say we fix your pets. The love animals cherish, tender, loving animal care. Twin and Lakes Animal Clinic, TLAC.
Heartland Consumer Power District would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck this season. This is Casey Crabtree, Heartland's Director of Economic Development. I'm excited to work with businesses here in Madison to help them grow and thrive. If you're looking to expand your business or are in need of low-interest financing, give me a call at 256-6536. Heartland is proud to deliver reliable energy and services to the city of Madison. We believe in the power of forward thinking and want to be your trusted community partner and leader in our industry. Good luck, Bulldogs.
Carter Williams Insurance in Madison would like to wish the Madison Bulldogs good luck in this game and the best of luck to all student athletes at Madison High School. Project your tomorrow. Trust Carter Williams Insurance with all your insurance needs. Carter Williams Insurance is a proud supporter of the Madison community and the Madison Bulldogs. Carter Williams Insurance, your #1 Bulldog fan.
The latest technology and breast cancer screening is available close to home at Madison Regional Health System. Our new 3D mammogram provides you one of the most effective tools in the early detection of breast cancer at a lower dose of radiation than many other 3D mammograms. If you are a woman, 40 and older, it is recommended that you receive a mammogram every year. Early detection saves lives, so schedule your 3D mammogram with Madison Regional Health System. Call us at 605-256-6551.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best. It's AM 1390, KJAM. The Madison Bulldogs lead here at halftime over West Central by a score of 32-23. Bulldog basketball brought to you in part by Avera Orthopedics. Make sure to turn to the expert team at Avera, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. You learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. Bulldogs leading by 9 here after a slow start to the game, but able to kind of make a big run to start off that second quarter to take the lead. Girls basketball tonight, a couple of ranked teams, number 3 Lenox and number 4 Del Rapids, tied at 26 there at halftime of that ball game tonight. So a good girls matchup there. Speaking of good games, boy, we've got a great one tomorrow on Jam and Country FM 103. Paul Vold's got Del Rapids and Sioux Falls Christian boys coming up for you tomorrow, 7:30 on Jam and Country. West Central will start the second half with the basketball here. Again, a 32-23 Bulldog lead. Jaden nearly with a steal on the opening pass, but they get it back outside for West Central. A long two from Healy is off the mark, and the rebound to the Bulldogs. Jackson comes up the other way. Jackson drives right through traffic. Scoop shot off the window. Rolls in. Jackson has had a couple of real good aggressive drives that he's been able to finish on here early in this ball game. Pass goes into the corner for McKnight now for the Trojans. Outside into the hands of Haldeman. Haldeman steps to the top of the key, passes away from Miller. Cut off by Jaden, so he passes away, gets it over to Healy. Healy tries to pass back. Jaden's there to take it away. Jaden coming the other way from the left side. He fires up the layup. The finger roll is good. Win traffic for Jaden Yankee. That was a difficult shot that time. So the Yankees with back-to-back tough shots in traffic. Into the corner it goes for Gabbert. The three from the left side is good. First triple for Nick Gabbert. And it's a 10-point Madison lead here, 36-26. Giles will run the point here for Madison. Jaden posting up at the high post there at the free throw line. Into the corner for Comas. Now back between the circles for Giles. Into the corner, it's Fegan this time. Aaron waits with it. They find Comas at the top of the key. Left side, Jaden. Fegan flashes through the paint. Jaden drives baseline, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on West Central. Foul is going to be on Brandon McKnight, his first personal. And the team's first here in the second half as well. 6:40 to play in this third quarter. Jaden inbounds right to Fegan, a little alley-oop. Counted and one. Just threw it up. Aaron jumped up, laid it in one motion, and gets fouled, and a chance for a three-point play for Aaron Fegan from the GSN Insurance free throw line to be the second old-fashioned three-point play for Aaron here, and he does, in fact, convert. So now 8 in the ball game for Aaron Fegan, and it's 39-26. Bulldogs here in the third quarter. Left side for Gabbard. Gabbard inside, now back out to him. Gabbard waits, shot blocked as he tried to pull up three. Fegan was there to tip it away. Ball's in the air, loose, and eventually Gabbard picks it up. Right side, Healy, and he'll slow it up here for West Central. 15 to shoot. McKnight takes a deep three and connects. The three by Brandon McKnight, his first points of the ball game, and the Bulldogs have the basketball again. Now the 10-point lead again. Giles into the corner for Aaron. Aaron goes right back to Giles down low. Nothing there. Tries to create a little space. Almost lost a handle. Finds Aaron in the corner one more time. Skips a pass over to Jackson. Jackson drives into the paint. Gets it outside of the wing. Open three. Fegan, good. Aaron with a three. 11 of the ball game now for Fegan as West Central quickly comes the other way. Behind the back pass, McKnight. He'll dribble back out and hand it off to Gabbard. Right side, Haldeman. 42-29 Bulldogs here in the third. Miller steps to the top of the key, picks up his dribble, and goes to Gabbard again. Fires up a long three, and back-to-back triples for Nick Gabbard. That's it back to a 10-point Madison lead again. Quick pass down to Jackson inside Nick Comas in traffic. Nick passes out of it, finds Jackson. Now Josh. Now Aaron. Another three-point attempt from Fegan is good. Aaron Fegan pours in his second three. He's got 9 already in the third quarter, I should say. It's 45-32 Bulldogs, and a double dribble called on Jackson Miller for West Central. He gives it back to Madison. Aaron didn't score in the first quarter. He had 5 in the second, now 9 here in the third. Giles brings it up for Madison. Right side for Comas. Into the corner again, Fegan. He'll fire up another three, and he knocks down another one. 3 in a row for Fegan and a timeout for West Central. 4:52 to play here in the third quarter, and Aaron Fegan is on fire. 48-32 Bulldogs lead. Back after a 30-second timeout on KJAM.
Stands, men's and women's apparel.
It may be cold outside, but the sales are heating up inside Stan's men's and women's apparel in downtown Madison. Sale items are 30 to 50% off. When you buy 3 sale items, receive the 4th sale item free. That's right, when you purchase 3 sale items, you receive the 4th sale item free. Warm up inside Stan's men's and women's apparel in downtown Madison during their January special sale going on right now. Shop Stan's in downtown Madison where service comes first.
West Central Trojan basketball after the timeout as the Trojans attack inside. And Gabbard, off that inbounds play, tried to float one up over the top of Jackson and floated it up off the shot clock on top of the backboard instead. Aaron Fegan is on a personal little 9-0 run here for the Bulldogs. He's hit back-to-back-to-back threes. The Bulldogs go back in the corner for him again, but this time they flash out on him. West Central sticking in the zone. The Bulldogs have made the adjustment. Giles a three from the wing. He can't find the range, and the rebound comes out to West Central. Then Giles read the pass perfectly and picked it off. Going to step through, tried to lay it up, and got fouled. Oh, he had Fegan coming behind him. And that's what he's – you can see Josh going, oh, I missed an opportunity there with Aaron coming in behind. But it will be Giles to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair. Josh had 5 points in the second quarter for the Bulldogs. Giles shot up and good. First one down for the GSN Insurance free throw line for Josh. He's got 6 points. It's been a high-scoring third quarter here for both teams. Not even halfway through yet. And second free throw rattles home. 50-32. Bulldogs with the lead. West Central comes the other way. Left side. Basketball goes into the hands of Gary. Now over to the right for Haldeman now. Steps to the top of the key, finds Gary again. He goes inside for Miller. In traffic, he hands off Gary, then back outside a three from Haldeman on its way is good. That is the 4th three of this quarter for West Central. 3:57 to go here in this third, 50-35. Jaden drives inside. Oh, tried to leave a pass off and threw it right into the hands of a West Central player. It's loose on the floor and finally picked up by the Trojans. As they come the other way, Haldeman stops with it. Goes for Miller. Miller nearly lost it. Got it back. Hands it off to the guard and Brock Halderman. Left side for Gabbard into the corner now. Gary drives, dishes outside. Haldeman wants another three. Same spot, same result. Knocks it down. Brock Haldeman. 5 threes in the corner for West Central. All their points beyond the arc. Jackson a crossover. Drives into traffic. Throws it up. No, but a foul. Will send Jackson Yankee to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. This has been a wild little third quarter here. 15 points for West Central, all of them on threes. As Jackson steps to the GSN Insurance free throw line, the free throw is up and good. $20 points for Madison in this quarter. Aaron Fegan has 12 of the 20. Jaden checks out here as Brown is in for Madison. Tappy came in as well. Giles also went to the bench. Second Jackson Yankee free throw is on its way, and back of the iron, no good. Long rebound, tapped out. Jackson has it. Jackson to the baseline, lost a handle on it. It was knocked out of his hands. They'll say last touch by the Trojans. 51-38 Bulldogs. Here in the third quarter with about 3:18 to play. Aaron Fegan will inbound on the baseline for Madison. Fegan dumps it in for Jackson. Open in the corner, so he'll take the shot, and the three is good. Jackson Yankee hits another one from downtown. 54-38. Madison Bulldogs leading here. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Brown as he tipped the ball intended for Devin Gary in the quarter. Both teams have just been on fire here in this third quarter with 3:08 to play. 54-38. Ball in the corner. Devin Gary will trigger the inbounds and fires it in. Finds Brock Haldeman way out near the half-court line. Gabbard goes down for McKnight. Working on Fegan. Comes in for the left side. Passes away for Gabbard instead. Left side it goes McKnight. Fakes in the three. Hands it off Haldeman, top of the key. He pump fakes. Drives inside. Now back out. Three-point shot up. Gary, no good. Rebound to Brown. Doyle throws it ahead, and it's intercepted by West Central. McKnight comes up with the loose ball after it was tipped away by Devin Gary, and West Central brings it back up into the front court. McKnight, left side for Gabbard. 2:30 to go here, third quarter. 54-38 Madison Bulldogs. Step back, three-point shot coming up for West Central. Haldeman, no good. Fegan with the rebound. Throws it ahead to Jackson. Jackson drives into the paint. Tried to leave it off for Brooks. Ball's loose. Tipped around. Tappy takes it away. Tappy, a no-look pass into the hands of Brooks, and it's picked up by West Central. Trojans go into the corner. Jackson with a foul as the pass went to Nick Gabbert. And Jackson will pick up his first personal. And the second, I think, on the Bulldogs in this quarter. Oh, no, take it back. It is the first. First Madison foul here in the third quarter. 2:10 to play in the third. 54-38 Madison. West Central with the basketball following the foul by Jackson. Healy, who just checked back into the ball game, will run the point. Passes right side into the hands of Terrell with Brown on him. Here's McKnight now. Brooks on him. Miller now back outside. Terrell wants a three. From the corner, knocks it down. Riley Terrell with the three. It is nothing but trays here in this third quarter for West Central. 54-41. Pull-up three. Jackson trying to answer. Top of the key. Missed it. Rebound Tappy. Tappy in traffic. Kicks it out. Aaron wants another three. No good. And the rebound to McKnight. And then a foul on Brown inside. And then Doyle, that's going to be number 4. And so he will check out. Jaden's going to come back in. West Central has knocked down now 6 threes in the third quarter. 54-41. Madison leading here. 1:25 to play in the third. Into the elbow it goes for Terrell. Terrell just hands off to Devin Gary running around left side. Jaden nearly took it away. Now outside three from Healy. Nope. Passes it up. Goes to Terrell instead. Missed from point blank range. And Fegan comes up with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Ahead to Jaden. To the top of the key as he runs into the 3-2 zone. Left side it goes for Jackson. Fegan running baseline. They find him down low. And a little quasi-jam for Aaron Fegan. Ball went through the hoop before he touched the rim with his fingers. But hey, we'll count it. That's a dunk. 56-41 Madison with the lead. Healy Kicks back McKnight. McKnight pulls up, almost fired that three. Finds Terrell. Right side. Top of the key for Gary. Gary. Back to Miller beyond the arc. With 15 now on the shot clock. McKnight will pull up for the three. Missed on that one off the front of the iron. Jackson with the rebound for Madison. Bounce pass ahead. Finds Fegan. Fegan coming in hard. Throws it up the window, and he got the roll. Aaron Fegan, a chance for another and one. And what a quarter Aaron Fegan is having. Foul on Jackson Miller is going to be number 3 on the big man for West Central as Nick Coma's back in. Jackson Yankee checks out for Madison. The chance of MVP coming from the student section as Fegan will attempt another free throw here, try to complete another and one. 16 points in the quarter for Fegan. Make it 17 as he knocks it down from the GSN Insurance free throw line. 16 in the quarter, 22 in the game for Aaron as he checks out here with 32 seconds to go in the third. 59-41. Madison Bulldogs with the lead. West Central won't go away, though, with their outside shooting. Pass right side. This is Ulrich back into the ballgame now. He goes into the elbow for Healy. All over him. They'll kick it out. McKnight for a three. It's no good. Tappy goes into the air and grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. Kicks it ahead to Comas. Comas with 13 seconds. It's poked out of his hands. It'll stay with Madison. As it went out of bounds at the baseline. 12.5 to go here in this third quarter. Bulldogs can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Giles will trigger the inbounds here for the Madison Bulldogs. Fires it in. Elbow. Right side. Jaden. Jumper. Good. Jaden Yankee with the 2. 5 seconds to go here for West Central. And bringing it up is Haldeman. Haldeman top of the key with 2. Haldeman with 1 will just launch it and not connect. And the third quarter comes to an end after 3. It's the Madison Bulldogs 61. The West Central Trojans 41. Back with more basketball coming up in the fourth quarter in 1 minute on KJAM.
Think about all the things that go into a home: work, time, and of course money. The last thing a person should worry about is electrical problems with their home. Trust the licensed, insured, and guaranteed service at Bob's Electric in Madison and Canova for all of your new or existing service upgrades, lighting, fixtures, and ceiling fans, farm, residential, and commercial service. 24-hour emergency service only at Bob's Electric. Call 1-800-475-3006 and talk to your friends at Bob's Electric. Bob's Electric, where friendly, dependable service is an assurance.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays and both traditional and boneless wings with several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Back here as we start the fourth quarter. Madison Bulldogs lead by 20 and half the basketball. Jackson Yankee inside off the back of the iron. No good. Got his own rebound. Put back no, but a foul will send Jackson to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot a pair. Madison and West Central combined for 10 threes in that third quarter. All of West Central's points came from beyond the arc. They hit 6 of them. Aaron Fegan hit 3 from beyond the arc in that third quarter himself and had 2 more three-point plays. Part of his 17 points third quarter. Jackson misses on the first free throw. Foul, by the way, was on Carter Healy, his first and the 6th on West Central. So Jackson with 1 more from the GSN Insurance free throw line. This one he knocks down. That's now 14 points in the game for Jackson Yankee. And West Central quickly going the other way. Terrell kicks it outside for Gabbard. Gabbard, a little runner inside, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Bulldogs. And it'll stay here with West Central. Early in the fourth quarter, 62-41, Madison with the lead. Riley Terrell will inbound, lobs it up high for Healy beyond the arc. Healy throws back into the corner. This is Miller. Miller driving, tiptoes the line, and tried to wrap a pass to the opposite corner and was knocked out of bounds by Jaden Yankee. It'll stay here with West Central. 7:25 to go in our fourth quarter. Bounce pass into the corner, Miller. Miller looking to drive on Jaden, now picked up by Giles, now drives inside, finds Fegan there, and the shot no good, but he follows his own shot, gets the rebound, poked out of his hands by Fegan. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Giles tried to leave it off for Jackson, and the loose ball is picked up by West Central. Stolen away by Healy. Outside, three-point shot. Gabbard off the mark, no good. Jackson with the rebound. He goes behind his back and around a defender. Quickly comes the other way. He'll take it himself, lays it up, and one for Jackson Yankee. As the Bulldogs lead at 64-41. It hasn't always been pretty tonight. But boy, it's been effective, at least scoring-wise, here for the Bulldogs. Certainly in the second half. Free throw is up, and Jackson completes a three-point play, knocking it down from the GSN Insurance free throw line. 65-41. Madison leading here, just a minute gone by in this quarter. Jackson's got 4 points already. Right side for Terrell in the corner. Back out for Gabbard now as they work it around. Try to go inside for Miller. Giles, or rather Comas was there, almost took it away. But Miller controls it in the left corner. Now they hustle. Terrell, right corner, passes out top of the key, Healy. Skip pass over to Gabbard off the wing with 8 to shoot now. Healy hesitates, drives inside, kicks behind him for a Haldeman three. No good. Offensive rebound to Terrell. West Central stays with it. Healy this time inside the paint with the runner is good. Brock Healy with 2. He's got 8 here in the second half, 8 in the ball game. And it's 65-43. Bulldogs go high post. Jackson turns around, fires up the jumper, can't hit, and followed his rebound, but followed his shot rather, couldn't get the rebound. Miller got it. He goes all the way. Now kicks into the corner. Gabbard a three from the right corner. It's no good. Jayden with the rebound for the Bulldogs. And a long pass finds Jackson. Now a little tip pass back to Comas. Comas drive. Shot no good, but a blocking foul on West Central's Riley Terrell. And Nick Comas will step to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Nick's had a quiet game, just a couple of points here. Had the big first half against T-Area on Friday, put up 13 points in that one. Now steps to the GSN Insurance free throw line, brought to you by Scott Gusso at GSN Insurance of Madison. No account too big or too small. We like them all. Nick knocks down the first. Sub for West Central, Devin Gary coming back in here for the Trojans. 66-43, Madison Bulldogs with the lead. Bulldogs scored 32 points in the first half. They scored 29 in the third quarter. Second free throw by Comas is good. He knocks down the pair. He's got 4 in the ball game here. And it's 67-43, Madison leading West Central in the fourth quarter. Trojans with the basketball. Gabbard goes down into the corner, and then a blocking foul, I think, going to be called on Jayden. Yes, Miller was trying to drive. Jayden a little late with his feet that time, so the foul on Jayden be his first personal. Third foul on Madison here. That's all in this second half. Meanwhile, Bulldogs are in the bonus. 8 fouls on West Central. Inbounds pass comes into Carter Healy. As West Central works it around, fires it into the corner for Gabbard. Gabbard flips it outside. And now into the hands of Gary. Gary goes into the corner, back to Gabbard. Nobody's really got a secure hand on the basketball. Driving in now, here's Haldeman. Haldeman leaves it off for Miller. Miller turnaround shot for the block left side, no good. Jackson with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Jackson with pace coming the other way, kicks it off into the corner for Comas. Bulldogs reset. No, they go to Jackson. Comas tried it anyway, and Jackson couldn't ever get a handle on it. They tried to go into the elbow for Jackson. It's taken away by West Central. A streaking Miller up the court. Blocking foul and 1. Comas got over just a step late. And Jackson Miller, who had 8 points in the first half, was shut out in the third quarter, as a chance for a three-point play here in the fourth. Second foul on Nick Comas in the game. And a chance for a three-point play here for Miller. 5 minutes to play, 5:08 to be exact in this fourth quarter. Miller free throw is up and good. 11 in the ball game for Miller, 67-46. Bulldogs with the lead here, and Jayden brings it up for him. Right side for Giles. To the corner for Fegan. Fegan lobs inside Jackson. Jackson drives in from the block, puts up the shot. No good. Rebound tipped out by West Central. Jackson just couldn't connect down low. Fegan harassing Healy before he can cross the timeline. Now he does. Passes it, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. Jayden has it. Jayden goes behind the back from the left side. Pump fakes, got his man in the air. Fires the shot, no good. Fegan tried to tip it in. He couldn't get it. Miller got it. Stolen away by Giles. Then Fegan goes up and got fouled. And error to the GSN Insurance free throw line to shoot 2. Josh stayed with that one after Miller pulled in the rebound. Miller tried to outlet. Josh tipped it right back to Aaron. Aaron Fegan, 22 points in this ball game. And looking for more here. Free throw is up and off the side of the iron, no good. First miss from the GSN Insurance free throw line for Aaron Fegan. He'll come out after the next one if he makes it. Brown waiting to check in. Or no, they're going to sub Brown in now, I think. Yeah, Jackson's going to check out. Bulldog basketball brought to you by Avera Orthopedics. Avera, where orthopedic care, sports medicine, and recovery meet to support your every move. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics. Aaron Fegan, second free throw. He knocks this one down. 23 points in the ball game for the Madison senior. And it's a 68-43 Madison lead. We're about halfway through the fourth quarter. Inside out goes West Central for a Haldeman 3. It's no good. And Brown fighting for the rebound. Couldn't pull it in. And it goes on to bounds. Last touch by Madison. As hot as West Central was in that third quarter from outside, they've really cooled down here in the fourth. Inbounds comes to Gabbert. He wants his hand at a 3, and he knocks it down. That's a third from downtown for Nick Gabbert. Got 11 points in this ball game. 49 for West Central, but 38 for the Bulldogs. Giles, right side, now into the corner. Fegan wants to try another 3, and he nails it. Aaron Fegan, another from downtown. Fegan up to 26 in this ball game. 71-49. Miller at the top of the key for West Central, trying to drive on Nick Comas. Gets his way into the block. Now wants to kick it out, and stolen away by Giles. Josh coming the other way. Will he go coast to coast? Whoa, little circus shot with the underneath. And Giles puts it in for 2 and a timeout by Madison. 3:42 to go here in the fourth. It's now 73-49. Madison with the lead. And we're back in 30 seconds on KJAM.
Medicap Pharmacy in Hartford wishes all coaches and athletes good luck in their game and season. Medicap Pharmacy is more than just a place to get your prescription. Medicap Pharmacy is about managing your total health, well-being, giving you the support you need. Medicap Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1. Order your prescriptions today by going to Medicap.com or call Medicap Pharmacy at 528-2000. Medicap Pharmacy. We always make time for you. Medicap Pharmacy. Proud supporters of area athletics.
.342 to play here in this fourth quarter. Madison Bulldogs lead the West Central Trojans 73-49. I'm Matt Gross from the Helena broadcast booth. Helena, Madison, people, products, knowledge. West Central with the basketball. Gabbert swings it over right side. This is Caden Jostin in the game for the first time. Now into the corner. Gary was maybe open for a 3. Passed on it. Now he gets it back. And has Brooks on him. Bulldogs have gone with a fresh 5 here. We'll get the names for you in a moment. Outside it goes for Jost. Jost gives it away right side for an Ulrich 3. It's no good. And Brooks with the rebound for Madison. Brooks in there along with Tappy, Riley, Brown, and Lurs. Bulldogs go inside for Brooks. Spins around and drops. Jacob Brooks, 4 points in the ball game now for the Madison sophomore. And it's 75-49 here, under 3 to go in this ball game. Gabbert into the corner. Brown knocked it away. And yes, knocked it last off the hands of Gabbert. And a turnover by West Central. Doyle forces the turnover. A couple of subs come back in as Riley Terrell in for West Central. Also, Micah Warrington checks in as the last of their starters check out as well. Last 3 minutes of this game going to be played with the subs here for both teams. Brooks into the corner for Brown. Brown, tried to go inside. I think he was looking for Caleb Riley, and that was taken away easily by West Central. Come the other way, right side, Warrington. Warrington poked away from behind by Tabby. Right back to Warrington. 3-point shot from the wing is good. A 3 from Micah Warrington. As the threes continue to rain here for West Central. Tappy, looking for Brooks. Went by right over his shoulder into the hands of Lurs here. He'll reset for Madison. Lurs over to Tappy. Tappy a pump fake. Got it over to Lurs again. Now into the corner for Brooks. Brooks waits. Skips a pass over to Tappy. Tappy drives in from the baseline. The scoop shot is up and rejected by Haben for West Central. And into the hands of Jost down. He'll bring it up into the front court here. We've got under 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Pump fake on the 3 by Warrington, and then a reach-in foul by Lurs. on the Bulldogs. A couple more subs for Madison. Hunsley going to check in along with Thomas Gores as Doyle Brown and Tyler Tappy check out here for Madison with 1:51 to play in this fourth quarter. 23-point Madison lead. Number one team looking to move to 8-0 with this win. Warrington to trigger the inbounds for West Central finds Caden Jost for the Trojans. High scoring second half by both teams. Been an entertaining one. Ball loose for Caleb Riley. Nearly went for the steal. Warrington pulls it back. Throws it into the corner on the right side. And now back out for Jost. Into the corner. Right again for West Central. Jost with the basketball. And nearly had it taken away by Lurs. Controls it. Drives inside. Lost a handle on it. Picked away by Gores. Gores lost it then. And Ulrich, I think, with a loose ball foul. Yes. So Bulldogs will maintain possession. Johnny Rickey is going to come in, replacing Jacob Brooks here for Madison. So it's Rickey, Riley, Lurs, Hunsley, and Gores on the floor right now for Madison with 1:18 to go in this fourth quarter. Hunsley with the basketball for Madison as they're working around the arc. Hunsley's going to fire up a three. In and out, no good for the senior on the right wing. Here comes West Central the other way. Three-point shot for the corner. Up by Jira, no good. And the rebound to West Central. Back to Jira again. He'll fire up another three. This one a little bit too strong. Rebound comes to West Central. Shot up in the paint by Warrington, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Tracks it down to the corner. Tried to pass. Saved from going over back, but right into the hands of the Bulldogs. Gores leaves it off for Hunsley. Hunsley layup. Left it short from the left side. And back to West Central again with 38 seconds to go. Caden Jost with the basketball. Left side for Jira now. Zane Jira gives it up. Into the hands of Hammond. Hammond, Jira top of the key. Lost a handle on the basketball. He'll pass away. 15 on the shot clock here for West Central. Working at the corner left side. Three-point shot for Hammond is good. Now he gets on the scoreboard with three. And the Bulldogs will bring it up with less than 10 seconds to go. And Lurs will dribble this one out. And Madison will pick up their 8th win of the season. Final score here on the Sunshine Foods scoreboard. It's Madison 75, the West Central Trojans 55. Bulldogs improved to 9-0, the number one team, still unbeaten. The Bulldogs of Madison will return home next week, or this Thursday, I should say, still this week, against Flandreau, take on the Flyers. Next ball game for the Madison Bulldogs. Again, Madison wins 75-55. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back in 3 minutes, it is the Mustang Seeds post-game show. We'll hear from Madison head coach Mike Rickey when we come back in 3 minutes here on AM 1390 KJAM.
Mustang Seeds, your proven leader with proven performance for over 53 years. Providing top-notch service that area producers have come to expect, Mustang Seeds provides a service and products to maximize yields and quality harvest. Mustang Seeds is the best choice for having your farming operation succeed. Contact your seed expert today at Mustang Seeds 605-256-6529 or online at mustangseeds.com.
You can count on our seeds year after year, planting your future. Mustang Seeds.
Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison wishes the Madison Bulldogs good luck in their game. At Stadium Sports Grill, enjoy 50-cent wing Wednesdays of both traditional and bonus wings in several flavors from 5 to 10 p.m. Plus, they have 18 flat-screen TVs, full tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill also has a breakfast menu on the weekends from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill is a proud supporter of the Madison Athletics and wishes the best of luck in the Bulldogs game.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities. Whether it's your weekly grocery trip or you just need a gallon of milk, Sunshine Foods of Hartford has it all. Get fresh baked goods from Sunshine's Bakery daily. And if you're in a rush for dinner, Sunshine's Deli can help you with freshly roasted chicken and amazing salads. Sunshine of Hartford continues to offer a wide selection for everyone and their grocery needs. Stop in today for the store that's friendly, fresh, and fast. Open daily 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunshine Foods of Hartford, a proud supporter of area athletics.
The Horti staff in Hartford wishes the best to the players and coaches in their game now and their season this year. The Horti staff in Hartford is the only place you need to stop before and after the game. The Horti staff in Hartford has multiple gas pumps to fill up or top off the gas tank, a C-store filled with all your favorite snacks and beverages. Plus, the Horti staff in Hartford has a car wash to make your vehicle shine. The Horti staff in Hartford is family owned and operated, located off of Highway 38 in Hartford, South Dakota. The Horti staff, proud supporters of area athletics.
Get and Go, proudly serving the Hartford area since 1976, extends their best wishes for all the players and coaches in this game and for the season this year. At Get and Go in Hartford, get fuel for your vehicle and a large single topping pizza for only $8.99. Just call ahead for your hot stuffed pizza. It will be ready by the time you get to Get and Go. Call 528-6534. Get and Go also sells a complete line of West Central logo t-shirts, sweatshirts, gloves, hats, and much more. All proceeds go towards the Booster Club. Get and Go in Hartford, proud supporters of area athletics.
Welcome back to Dakota's Best. AM 1390 KJAM. Madison Bulldogs with the win here over the West Central Trojans. Bulldogs improved to 8-0 this season with a 75-55 win over West Central. Trojans stuck with Madison through the first quarter. Actually had a lead on Madison in the first quarter, 17-13. The Bulldogs picked up the offense, held, I should say, West Central to 6 points in that second quarter. And then both teams just went off in the third and a little bit into that fourth quarter as well to jack up the score of this one. The Bulldogs come away and eventually with a 20-point win. Madison head coach Mike Rickey up here with us. Go to the start of that game. You went to the bench early and you went deep into the bench early. And, they were playing kind of a different zone against you. It took a little while for things to kind of get going.
Yeah, it did. They did a great job of taking away our transition too. And, it's always bad. I thought on Friday night against T, we had our perfect rotation, but we had a couple guys sitting at the table for quite a while.
Yeah.
So then, usually what I like to do is, I'll sub out Jaden right away. And then as soon as he's ready, he goes right back in. But when you got a guy sitting there for Jaden, for that minute that he would have been out, now you got to put another guy there. And we got guys on the floor that aren't normally out there together.
Yeah.
And that got us off a little bit. And their zone was good. They packed it in. We didn't quite hit the shots early in the game, and they were going to they were daring us. I mean, literally daring us to shoot the ball. And, we finally found some things at halftime that we could maybe exploit and did a good job of taking advantage of that in the second half.
Yeah, I think the third quarter goes to show to the boys of how coachable they are. I mean, clearly you had something that you wanted them to execute, and they came out and boy, did they execute in the third quarter.
Yeah. We talked at halftime about, just trusting us, trusting the coaching staff. And we've been doing this for a while. And, I actually aged myself a little bit because, this is my 14th year and some of these kids are only 16 years old. So my first year as head coach, they were 2 and 3 years old. And, you just got to trust what we're telling them to do is going to work. And, we changed what we were doing offensively and kind of moved Aaron more around into the corners and stuff. And I made him promise me he was going to shoot the ball. And he kind of looked at me. I said, no, you have to promise me that you're going to shoot. And he's like, I promise. I said, no, I'm going to hold you to that. So I'm going to make you go to confession if you don't shoot the ball. And, he put up probably 10,000 shots or more this summer. And he can stroke it, as you can see. He just needs to shoot it, and everybody on the bench wants him to shoot it.
Right.
Everybody in the crowd wants him to shoot it, but he just passes up way too many shots. And he got into a rhythm there, and that was fun. And, give West Central some credit. They really stayed with us there. They went 3 for 3 for us for quite a while in that third quarter, and we were kind of able to get a little cushion there in the fourth.
They hit 8 threes in that third.
8 threes.
The only threes they made, or the only points they had in the third quarter were threes. They had 11 in the game, which was the amazing thing is that I think is they couldn't buy a bucket in the second quarter.
Yeah,
they missed everything.
They did, and it wasn't for lack of effort. They play hard, man, and they had several offensive rebounds, and the putbacks weren't going in. That game, it could have gotten out of hand had they made a few shots in that second quarter, because we just weren't in any kind of a rhythm whatsoever. We were just really, you could just sense it. I could sense it from when on the bus ride that we weren't real focused the way we needed to be. And, and I expected it coming off the big win at T, and you come to West Central and, their program's coming, but it's still not where, not where we are, but they play hard, man. I give them credit. They play hard and they play with a lot of energy, and they really fed off that energy in their crowd early in that game.
Now go back home on Thursday for a Flandreau team that's pretty good team and a real good scorer over there.
Yeah, absolutely. We got our work cut out for us again on Thursday night with Flandreau coming. Dylan, he's a real deal.
Yeah.
And if you haven't had a chance to see him play, come out on Thursday night, watch him play, because he is the real deal. He can score in a lot of different ways. He can shoot from the outside. He's great. He's got a great pull-up game, and he can get to the rim. So he'll be a challenge for us to figure out how we're going to guard him. But our kids, one thing I know about our kids is they respond to the challenge. You saw that on Friday nights, and you saw that coming out of halftime when it was a closer game than we wanted it to be, and they responded. So I fully expect our kids to be focused, ready to go, and come out with a lot of energy and fire on Thursday.
Sounds good. Appreciate you coming up here to talk to us. We'll talk to you again on Thursday.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
Madison head coach Mike Rickey with us here in this Mustang Seeds post-game show. Again, the Madison boys with a 75-55 win over the West Central Trojans tonight, the number one team in South Dakota, newly minted number one today, the Bulldogs, picking up the victory here with the Trojans falling to 3-4. Madison improved to 8-0 on the season. Taking a look at the scoring leaders here for West Central. As you said, West Central hit 11 threes in this ball game, 8 of them in that third quarter. They end up with Jackson Miller and Nick Gabbert, each with 11 points in the game, 10 for Riley Terrell, 8 for Brock Haldeman, and then go figure 3 each for Carter Healy, Micah Warrington, Devin Gary, Caleb Haben, and Brandon McKnight. All of them with 3 points here in this ball game. For the Madison Bulldogs, leading scorer Aaron Fegan. Aaron put up 17 points in the third quarter and 21 of his 26 points in the second half overall. He finishes at 26. Jackson Yankee at 17. Josh Giles and Jaden Yankee each with 9. 4 for Nick Comas off the bench. It was Doyle Brown with 6. And Jacob Brooks with 4 tonight in the Madison Bulldogs win. Great girls matchup today. Del Rapids and Lennox. Let's see. Last check, they were in the third quarter, end of third. They're in the fourth now. Del's had a 2-point lead at the end of the third, 40-38 in that girls basketball matchup. Score courtesy of our friends at Big Sioux Media. So the Madison boys now with the win, again 8-0. And as we talked about with Coach Rickey, their next game is coming up on Thursday at home against Flandreau. We hope so. The weather doesn't look too good for about that time of the week. We're going to hope we get a ball game in. Tomorrow, we've got a game for you on the girls' side of things. Madison girls take on undefeated Vermilion in Vermilion tomorrow night, a 7:30 start, a 7:15 pregame tomorrow right here on AM 1390, and we'll have the live video stream coming your way again at AmazingMadison.com. Final score tonight, Madison Bulldogs with the win, 75-55 over the West Central Trojans. That'll do it for the broadcast here today. I'm Matt Gross. Thanks for joining me here in this Mustang Seeds post-game show. Thanks to Mason Vilhauer engineering the game back at the KJAM studios in downtown Madison. Until tomorrow night, we'll talk to you then. Until then, have a great rest of your evening and a great Tuesday from everyone at KJAM Sports.
Bulldog Basketball on KJAM is brought to you by Bob's Electric, Kundert Williams Insurance, Twin Lakes Animal Clinic, Heartland Consumers Power District, Stad's Men's and Women's Apparel, Wilbur Ellis, Dakota Land FCU, the Madison Regional Health System, and Stadium Sports Grill.